All right, everyone. Comp season is here and or right around the corner. And because of that, you want to make sure that you are set up to survive. So today we're going to be talking about some tips to help you survive comp season. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Cheer Biz podcast. I'm your host, Dan Cotton, and today we are diving into 10 tips for you to survive comp season as a cheer gym owner. Now, before we get into the episode, please head on over to cheergymowners.com or Cheer Gym Owners on Facebook. Wow. And all-star cheer coaches and owners as well to join in on those conversations where people are talking about these exact things to help you have the best season of your career. And if you are looking to learn more about how to join the Academy, head on over to nextgenowners.com, where you can learn all about our offerings to include taking advantage of any of our in-person trainings, which are absolutely phenomenal. Now, let's get into the episode. So it is comp season. It is here yet again. This is my 25th year being a cheer coach. I've had my ups and downs as a coach and as a cheer owner. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of fun, but oftentimes you end the season feeling completely exhausted, feeling kind of dead. And I want to give you some tips and tricks to help you make sure you're surviving the season, and not only surviving, but you are thriving. So let's get into each of these 10 tips and exactly how you can utilize them as a cheer gym owner. So number one is delegate what you can so you don't have to do every single thing on comp day. Now, I'm going to give you some more strategies on things that I like to have delegated out, but delegation on comp day is really, really important, especially if you are a coach and an owner. You can't be everything to everyone and everywhere on a comp day. And when your team is warming up, you need to be able to give them your focus. When they're on the stage, you need to be able to give them your focus. So you want to make sure that you've delegated the things that you can delegate out away from you. So you can be focused on your team, you can be focused on your staff, and you're not having to do things that aren't necessary. And this could even include delegating things that are going on at the gym. Because if you're anything like me, you don't actually close on comp days. We still run classes and birthday parties all through a competition weekend. And I certainly don't want to be trying to answer the phone or help with problems that are at the gym while I'm trying to coach teams. I don't want to be in the warm-up room solving someone's birthday party problem while my team is trying to warm up before they go compete. So make sure that you've delegated those things off of your plate and they're not going to be constantly distracting you. Number two, systemize your pre-comp and comp day communications and systems. You want to make it so you're not having to scramble, even though you may be getting information late from the competition companies. So having run our showcase with multiple teams, it's really hard to come up with these schedules. I can only imagine what these comp companies go through with changes and additions and flexes and other people's scheduling conflicts. Like, it's a lot. So I understand that they're probably not going to get us the really final schedule until the week of, maybe 2 weeks prior. It can oftentimes be really frustrating as a gym owner because your parents want to know that information and you want to be able to get it out as soon as possible. And I don't know what it is about competition companies, but I feel like they always send us the information at like 7 or 8 p.m., which means you have to be up until 11 putting things together and building stuff out. But if you have fully systemized it and you've made all of those things as templates within your next gen engine and within your Canva, then it takes very little work to just hit the button. You update a couple things and you hit that button, and or task your staff member who now knows the system and knows how to create the schedule and say, hey, create that schedule, send it out tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., right? You can do all of those things and you can systemize them and you can make all of that much easier, especially the day of competition communications. If you can have systems in place, hey, we send out this message of where we're meeting, and we send out this message reminding people that their meet time is in 10 minutes. Like, you may not do all of those things, but build out those systems, make them into checklists, make them repeatable so you and or a staff member can execute on them the same way. Your clients know what to expect, and you just make everything so much easier for you on comp day. You're not running around and scrambling and all of the communication is clear and concise. Number 3, I want you to schedule your consultations, choreo cleanups, guest coaches now. They are going to book up quickly. Being someone who gets hired by people to come in and help with their routines mid-season, I have very limited availability. So it is very much a first come, first serve. And if you are last minute, like, oh no, we have to redo this entire pyramid, or I need help cleaning up this section, it's unlikely you're going to be able to get the person you want in the gym. So get those things on the calendar early. If you are someone who knows that you're going to want summit cleanup, you're going to want follow-up routines, then just follow up on routines and just get that stuff booked early on. It's going to make you less stressed. It's going to give you the option to know that later on, come January, come February, you have so-and-so coming into the gym to help you clean up routines. Everyone is always looking for the pre-NCA cleanup camp. Get that on the schedule early because there's only so many pre-NCA days, right? Make those plans early, make them be set, let your parents know. It'll make those days less stressful for you and your parents too, because more athletes will be at it, knowing that those are a blackout date that they need to be there. They can put it on their calendar to make sure they're not on vacation to Tulum, enjoying themselves while you're trying to clean up routines. Number 4 is I want you to start now experimenting what foods you can bring with you on comp day. Now, you may not be a cook. You may need to come up with some different solutions, but figure out what are the things that you can bring with you to competitions that are going to keep you fueled. And everyone has their different things that they like to eat. Not everyone likes a sandwich. Not everyone likes, maybe you want wraps. Maybe you want an actual meal. Maybe you can find a microwave. There are so many different things, but create your meal plan now. Figure out what it is. This is my comp day meal. This is my day 1 lunch and dinner, and this is my day 2 lunch and dinner. And I would plan for both of them because you're likely going to be at the competition for at least 2 meals, especially on day 2 when there is awards. You are going to feel better if you're eating good quality food and not, trying to take 2 seconds to grab a pretzel and nacho cheese to fuel yourself. Build your plan, have that built out so you are ready to go. Number 5, have all of your coaches script their routines so you know exactly how many of each skill they are supposed to have in them. It will reduce your stress when routines don't hit correctly. It's good to write these things down. Have it scripted out. Know what are your advanced skills, what are your elite skills, and what are your level appropriate skills? Because sometimes those level appropriate skills will save your booty because you maybe had a stunt fall or a section not go, and you're like, I don't even know if we're going to get stunt difficulty, but you had a level appropriate transition, and that does count because it is a level appropriate skill. So you should get at least your full difficulty. You aren't going to get those drivers, but man, it sure helps to not get a 3.5 and get a 4.5 on stunt difficulty, because that's 2 points off the score. I'm talking United score sheet. So make sure you have all those things scripted. It reduces stress when you're going back to AccuScore. It helps your coaches be more composed, and it helps them when they're looking at routine review and being like, okay, should I challenge this thing? Because if they know, hey, I'm right on the cusp, I've got my world's team right now, we are right on the cusp with our tumbling skills. So I know if 2 kids don't throw, we're not getting those drivers. And so you're prepared ahead of time. And that also helps you go, man, this is a little bit too close for comfort. We maybe need to make some changes to the routine. Number 6, create social media assignments for each staff member on comp day so you get good pictures and video of every team. This was something we started a couple years ago, and it makes a massive difference. People are always like, how do you post to social media so much? How do you have enough content? Getting content is the hardest thing. If Dan, you're telling me I should be posting 3 to 5 times a day between stories and actual posts and reels and all those different things, that's a lot of content. How do you get it all? Well, this is how we do it. So we have social media assignments on comp days, and you don't just want to do this on comp days, but on comp days especially. Each staff member knows I am in charge of following this team through their warm-up process, through the competition, all the way through the comp floor, and I'm taking photos and videos. That is my job. I'm not there to coach. I'm not there to hype them up. I am there to get good photos, get good videos. So we have 15 to 20, 30 photos and videos of a team on a competition weekend. And that way, every team can be featured. Every team can be highlighted. So having that assignment ahead of time just let staff know. And all of my staff, they just know, I'm going to warm-ups with Radiance today because I'm doing their social media stuff. And then how we organize that is we all have iPhones. You can do this with a Google Drive if you don't use iPhones. With our iPhones, we have a shared album called ODT Photos and Footage. We just upload those photos and footage directly to that shared album. And then our social media director can pull directly from those and just start posting. It's a game changer, you guys. It makes things so much easier and you don't miss out on content. Number 7, get a good portable speaker for mark-throughs, or if nothing else, the vibes, right? Kids love to have a great dance party on competition days, so get yourself a good speaker. It doesn't have to be crazy expensive. Some of the most expensive speakers are not that good. I recommend one that rolls rather than one you have to carry because it's going to get really annoying to carry it. So get one with wheels or get a way to put it on wheels. My favorite speaker, it doesn't have wheels. And I'm trying to figure out how to get it on wheels because it's really annoying to carry the thing around. It's very heavy, but it's my favorite speaker. We bring it with us to Worlds and Summit because it is so loud. It's the Thump Go speaker. It's the best portable speaker I have found. Get a good speaker, maybe get 2 if your program's big enough. Have them so you have one that can be with one team and one with another team. But you want to be able to have good vibes, good energy. Kids love to listen to music. I would rather them be listening to music all together than all with their headphones on and kind of like in their own little corner. So I'm a big believer in get a good speaker. Make sure you have a charger, which it brings me to like 7B, which is get a good portable charger and get every single staff member dongles for their phones so they can plug in and play music. You want a good portable charger on comp day, your phone will die and there will not be enough outlets. So have a good high quality portable charger that is going to charge your phone all the way fully and make sure it's charged before each competition day. And those dongles come really in handy. There's never enough around. So make sure you have a dongle to connect to a headphone jack. Number 8, update your comp day wardrobe now and get comfy shoes. You guys, everyone likes to look good on comp day, whether you dress up or you wear gear from your gym. You want to have something cute. You want to have your staff match. Get that figured out right now. By the time this is releasing, it's mid-November. You're already behind the curve if you're trying to get matching comp gear for your staff. But like, this is something that I've never talked to anyone who's sad that their staff all looks the same, that they all have really cute branded stuff. Your staff loves it. And y'all get some comfy shoes. Like I'm talking specifically to you, female coaches and owners. You guys, yes, you can get cute shoes, but they should also be comfortable. You're on your feet all freaking day. The amount of cheer coaches I see at the end of a comp day hobbling their way out of a competition because they had to wear those cute heels or those really cute shoes that don't fit well, y'all, you don't need to. Like, get some cute shoes that are some like running shoes that are comfortable to be on. You can get them in your team colors. Get a custom pair of Nikes on Nike ID or something like that. You can find ways to do cute shoes that don't break your feet. I promise. It's a little pet peeve of mine because I have so many female staff and Tori, and there's many a times that she's like, my feet are dead. And I'm like, I imagine because I'm wearing comfy shoes and my feet hurt. Number 9, start preparing your parents now for how scoring works. It's really important that your parents understand scoring and how it all functions so they're not confused on competition day. They're not confused with the results. Now, there are going to be times, even understanding scoring, that I've been confused with results. But ultimately, your parents should have a good understanding of how scoring works, of what deductions are, and what judges are generally looking for. So they're not sitting at awards and just baffled that your team didn't win, but they don't really understand how the scoring system works. And I've seen it from other gyms where parents are up in a huff. I'm sitting there going, well, I don't know how you expected to win. You guys aren't doing any elite skills. So you were low on your difficulty and you had an entire skill omitted. I know that wasn't a deduction, but because that skill didn't go, you didn't have that stunt with 2 different stunts in it, you got hammered on the score sheet. And the parents are like, well, but we did better. They had a stunt fall. Yeah, but they threw all their stunts and they had extra stunts. So educate your parents. It will help them and will help you and it will make your life a lot easier. And number 10 is block the next day out in your schedule for you to do some recovery and do some score sheet review with your coaches and or parents. Score sheet review is something that we do after every competition with our families. I stream it live. I go through every team's score sheets. I go through where they had the biggest deficits and what we're going to be doing moving forward to try and correct those issues so they're prepared for what practices may look like, what changes we may be making to the routine. And I stream it for the entire gym. It's not something I keep secret. I believe, because I've been told by many parents, that they really appreciate it and look forward to hearing that information. So those are my 10 tips for how to have an amazing competition season, how to survive competition season and thrive. Take advantage of them and have the best season of your life. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next episode.